Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of slope-intercept form. This is standard 7.7a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 47 off the 2016 released STAAR test. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and then we will look at our answers together. So we've got 4 tables here, A, B, C, and D, and we simply need to use substitution. Let's just plug and play. What's going to work in this? Y equals 0.5x plus 14. But we need to see here that this is actually in the slope-intercept form. It's a very, very common form of equations, right? So this m is our slope. So if we wanted to put this in a graph, since it's a positive slope, that means it's going to be sloping up to the right, but it's going to be a very shallow slope because for every x that it goes over, it's only going to go up a half, right? That's 0.5. And then this b, that's our y-intercept. So that means if our x is 0, and we just kind of negate that because if we have x is 0, there's no slope right there. Where does it cross the y-axis? And it would cross the y-axis at 14. So it's going to be kind of a shallow slope moving up to the right, but it's going to cross very high up at 14 at y equals 14. So let's just plug and play here. So let's just bring this over here. Y equals 0.5x plus 14. And the first one should be pretty simple, right? That's going to get us our y-intercept. If our x is 0, so we're going to say 0.5 times 0. So that just cancels that out. So that means y equals positive 14. That's pretty simple. And you notice that A doesn't work. B, C, and D are still in the game. So that's our y-intercept. Let's see what happens when we do x equals 5. I'm going to flip that in right there. So the biggest thing is always going to be a plus 14, right? We just need to do this 0.5 times 5. Well, 5 times 5, that equals 25. But I've got the decimal there, so that's going to be 2.5 plus 14. So that's going to be 16.5. Wow. So it looks like we've already knocked out the rest right here. So it looks like this, I'm not even sure, this B right here, that's 25 plus 14, so they just didn't do the decimal. Well, so it looks like we might have our answer here at C, but let's just keep it going just to make sure. I want to do a few more. Y equals 0.5. Let's make our x 10 plus 14. So 10 times 5 is 50, so 10 times 0.5 is going to be 5.0, right? It's because we're just moving the decimal over one time whenever we multiply by 10, plus 14, so that's 19. Yeah, so we're good on those 3. Yeah, everything else is already fallen off there. Y equals, let's just get these last 2 in here. All right, so 15 times 5 is 75. So 15 times 0.5 is going to be 7.5 because we have to move the decimal. Add the 14 as always as our y-intercept. That's going to be what, 21.5. So that's good. Yeah, you didn't even really have to go very far. Once you got into that, just do that second row and then you've already eliminated every other option besides the correct one. Let's finish this out. So we've got 0.5, our x is 20. And we're going to add the 14. So 5 times 20 is 100. So 0.5 times 20 is 10 because we're just moving that decimal over. Plus that 14. And there we go. Gets us our 24, which is what we needed here for C. And so that is our answer.